fucking jerk.
Don't even start, man. It doesn't matter anymore.
How can it not? Everything matters, especially now.
No, it doesn't. It's not up to us anymore. Our opinions don't matter.
What the hell are you talking about? When we get out of here, I'm never talking to you again, man, I swear to God.
He might hold you to that.
What kind of hospital is this? No nurses? No beds? What's going on?
Hospital? What's the last thing you remember?
Well, I remember you were driving, and the two of us were arguing, and we went off the road, and then... I'm not sure. I must have blacked out. I just remember waking up here. What's going on, man? Where are we?
I'm not sure. I blacked out too.
Well, what's the last thing you remember?
You, dead. You're in the passenger seat, bloody and mangled. I knew you were gone already. I looked down, I had a tree trunk coming out of my chest. Just looking at my hands, they're covered in blood. Then, nothing. Woke up here.
So you're telling me we're dead? Give me a break, man. This sounds like some sort of shitty movie or something. Flip this coin like over 100 times. Every single time it's been heads.
Every time.
Every single time.
Who is it? Tails.
Flip it again.
It's gonna be tails.
Just, please, flip it again.
Tails.
Heads. Are we in hell? Like, where are we? Am I in some sort of coma? I can't be dead. I'm not dead, right? There's no way. There's no way I'm dead.
This isn't hell.
How can you be so sure?
Hell's supposed to feel awful. This just feels like nothing.
Yeah, you're right. I don't feel anything. I'm not hungry. I'm not thirsty. I'm not tired. Just nothing.
Why do you think we're here?
Well, because according to you, we're dead.
That's not what I mean.
Then what?
I mean, why this room? Why with each other? I've checked the door. It looks like we're just stuck in here. If we're dead, why aren't we in the clouds or something? Or haunting the house back home? Or floating in the galaxy? Why this room?
I don't know, all right? Have you ever been here before?
No, never.
Well, I'm not 100% convinced we're dead, man. I'm pretty sure I'm just in a coma from the car crash, and I'll be waking up soon enough.
If you really think this is a dream, then wake up. Just wake up. Or better yet, try going to sleep.
So great. Another lifetime of observing the absurdities of life, but this time in the post-mortem. Why should we even have to bother? Hasn't Shakespeare already summed all this shit up? I mean, you know what's funny, dude? I avoided having an existential crisis my whole life, and now after it's all said and done, after the same song and dance, that bullshit discussion all those pretentious hipsters have at the coffee shop, talking about Nietzsche and shit. Fuck.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Hey man, say we really are dead, and this is purgatory, like, you think there's a chance we might get to go back to Earth?
Yeah, we're probably already buried, man. How can we go back?
Well, say we're not, laid to rest yet. Say maybe this is just a waiting room. Like, that's all this is.
Think we're gonna meet Jesus? Or Allah? Maybe Buddha's gonna walk through the door.
And I'm pretty sure it's not Buddha. He's all about rebirth.
I could go for rebirth. Going back to Earth, man, I miss it already.
Yeah, what do you want to be reborn as? Like a cow or cat? Chicken, man? I don't know.
I want to be a dog.
A dog. I'll tell you what, as long as I'm not reborn as a
Be careful, man. What if on the other side of that door?
If that's the case, I'm screwed already, man. Plus, isn't God supposed to be all-knowing? He already knows what I'm thinking. I can't help it, I'm just a product of my environment.
I mean, thinking something and doing something are totally different. We have free will.
Free will? What free will? So much of life was predetermined for us. Where we were born, our family, the weather. We're just the end piece of a giant spoke, and the world spun us pretty good, brother.
I know what you mean. I'm just saying some choices we made were our own. For example, if it is the other side of that door, maybe you should stop saying shit about
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just give me a break, all right? Jesus, whoever is behind that door, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not guilty, Your Honor. I'm a conscientious objector to consciousness and objecting. How can our free will coexist with omnipotent divinity? It doesn't make sense. If God knows everything that ever was or is, I'm just a reflection of his own sick thoughts, all right? Don't blame me.
But aren't we morally accountable for some of the shitty things we've done?
Morally accountable? I don't know, man. I feel like my whole body is wired, like my nerves and my brain, like in my DNA, to do whatever it is that I did. I mean, if the environment was the same, why would I act any different? The same neurotransmitters would fire off. There's no soul that waxes and wanes and falls on either side of morality.
It's just cause and effect. It's all just random. Shit just happens. Hello, dude. We're dead, but we're still here. Don't you get it?
Fuck. Did you hear that?
Actually, yeah, I can.
It's not coming from this room.
It sounds like it's coming from inside my head. Is that?
Yeah. It's Mom.
I think she's praying to us.
Shh. Listen.
I feel so bad for Mom. I was an asshole to her. Just wish I could tell her that I love her and I'm so thankful for everything she did.
She was a good woman.
Do you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything. What is it?
It's a bunch of other voices.
I don't hear anything.
We're gonna have to listen to these prayers forever. At least it will keep us company.
I wouldn't count on it, brother. People forget and they move on. Mom will probably be the only one who will remember us, and even she will fade. Only in moments of sadness or when she sees something that reminds her of us will we hear her tearful prayers.
Can't believe she had to bury us both in one day.
Yeah, well, fuck you, man. It's your goddamn fault we're dead.
Fuck you too, man. My fault. Fuck off. I was trying to do you a favor.
You think driving like a drunk asshole and killing us is doing me a favor?
Shut up. I fucking told you I was drinking, and I didn't want to come pick you up. Here's an idea. Call a fucking taxi. Why do I always have to be your driver?
Fuck you. Go to hell.
Look, man, I know you were in the car when Dad died, but you still could have got a license in order to drive instead of always calling me for rides.
Dad was a fucking drunk, and so were you.
He was a good man, and you just insisted on being driven over to Bert's house. You could tell he was drunk, but you insisted. You fucking insisted on being driven over.
I was a kid, man. How could I have known?
You knew. You could tell. But you had to have it your way. Always have to have it your way. You know the last thing I wanted to do was drive across town to pick you up. You could have driven yourself. Don't blame me. Blame yourself. You're cursed. I didn't kill anyone. You killed Dad and you killed me. So if you want to blame me, all I have to say is fuck you. wish I'd done more with my life. I spent so much time getting high and drinking. Never made a mark. Never saved a life. Made love to a few women, but never had one truly love me. No one's gonna remember me, man.
Come on, man. At least you had fun. I wasted all my time worrying, making sure I crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's.
You broke some school records. Your name's on a wall. You're gonna have some kind of legacy.
Legacy? No, man, that's not a legacy. Legacy's having a family. A younger generation to carry on your family name. You just want to pass that on, man. You want to have a springboard for the future generation, And it's not the scientist who discovers the cure to a disease. It's all the people that help them along the way,
Mom's too old to have kids anymore.
No, man. The family name ends with us. I just wish I had known, Like, I wouldn't have given a shit, I would have done whatever I wanted, Less than 20 years on this earth, and less than 20 moments I could truly call worthwhile.